What's up, guys? Catholic Running Guy here, founder of Libertas and host of our podcast, the Alto Podcast. I'm super excited and stoked and enthused for all the awesome work Yes Catholics doing. You guys are doing a great job. Keep it up. Thanks for inspiring all of us and encouraging all of us. You're doing important work, so thank you so much. So a little bit about saying yes to the Lord. Well, first of all, before I share my story, I think that's saying yes to the Lord is multifaceted. And what I mean by that is, obviously our big yes to the Lord is kind of that decision of the heart, that commitment to follow him at all costs, to do our best to live our lives with him, and the ups and on the downs, in the middle and all over the place, just to be with him and try to live a life as close with him as possible. But then within that, there's a lot of smaller yeses, a lot of smaller opportunities for deeper love and for deeper trusts that make up that big yes, right? Okay, so in terms of like my yes, one that I think that would be good to share with you is really just my overall conversion story. So about 8 years ago, I was living in San Diego. I didn't really have a faith life. I didn't have any kind of a prayer life. I really wasn't practicing my faith at all. I'd fallen away from the faith that my parents tried to give me as a child. For most of my teenage years, definitely my young adult years, I was 28, 29 at the time, so in my late 20s. But from the outside, things looked good, right? I had a good job. I was in shape. I was doing CrossFit. I had friends. I had relationships with girls. I was doing a lot of fun things. I was traveling. I was living a fun lifestyle. But in the inside, I was a mess. I mean, I was super unhappy, super unfulfilled, and I really had no direction, honestly. I had very little direction. I had no sense of purpose or mission, or a very poor sense of mission and purpose. And I was really lost. And at the core, I was just questioning whether I wanted to keep going on. And I remember one night I was miserable. I'd been miserable for quite a while. I went outside, smoked a cigarette, which was a bad habit I had picked up. So I was smoking a cigarette out by a dumpster in a dark alleyway behind my apartment. And I was just asking the Lord, I was like, man, I've done everything I thought I should do to be happy. So all the things I was doing, I mistakenly thought were what I needed to do to be happy. And I said, Lord, from the heart, I was like, I'm just been so wrong about everything. And I'm just so unhappy. And this is what life's about. I don't know if I really want to be around for this. And, I was out there for a while, probably smoked a couple more cigarettes. And, gradually over time, I just started unwinding, and I felt the Lord just kind of communicating with me by giving me a sense of peace, but more so a sense of clarity that, God, I'd been so focused on myself and trying to make myself happy, and less focused on like what my mission is and what I could do to serve and what I could devote myself to. And I think the way he concretely acted is he showed me just for a glimpse that life's not about, just you and just what you can do for yourself, or the things that you can accumulate or get for yourself, or how much happiness you can hopefully try to engender for yourself. He showed me right there concretely that life's about mission and like what you can do to help others, to inspire others, to build the kingdom. And now it wasn't that formulated right there and then, but that was enough to help me make that decision once and for all, that I was no longer going to go about it on my own without the Lord. And immediately, like I literally went back inside, said a prayer, went to sleep. But then I think the next day, or like a day or two after that, I started taking steps to get plugged into Catholic Young Adults community. I started praying more. I started reading positive content about the faith and just about positive things in life. And I got back into the pew. I started going back to Mass, and then gradually, started taking the Eucharist again, went back to reconciliation. But if it wasn't for the Lord kind of communicating to me that paradigm shift of like, dude, you need to start growing away from this self-oriented concept to this mission, other-oriented, God-oriented concept. And where I saw it so clearly in that moment, I don't think any of that would have happened. All those pieces wouldn't have fallen in place. So that's my yes. That's my yes story. Thanks so much for all the things you guys are doing. God bless, and Verso Alto. Pax.